Hi everyone, Kevin speaking from Hope Capital. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to plot your support and resistance levels. So basically, the support and resistance levels are just the levels which the market tends to respect. These are levels which the price in the markets tends to respect. So meaning that whenever the price gets to those levels, the market either goes up or down. It turns it either bounces or it gets uh, resistance. So a good example of this concept is of a tennis ball in an empty room, right? So if you bounce a tennis ball in an empty room, if you bounce it on the floor, it gets support from the floor, and if it goes up the roof, it gets resistance from the roof, right? So that's basically the concept. So how then do we plot our support and resistance levels in trading? So for you to plot your support and resistance levels, you need to start from a higher time frame to a lower time frame, because the higher time frame, the stronger the support or resistance level. So for now, we are starting from the H4, which is the 4 hour time frame. I sent a video about a video on the time frame. So if you watch the video, I'm sure you understand. But now, if you don't, you can still ask me in my DM. So we are going to plot the support and resistance levels on H4. So I'm going to use that gray line. So how then am I supposed to plot these levels? Right, so I'm just going to look for points where there's at least about 3 weeks. By week, I mean that thin line on top of the candles, right? So I'm going to illustrate on the week later on. So we have a candlestick, right? So let's say, for example, a candlestick it has an open, a close, a high, and a low. So that's the thinnest line on a candlestick is the wick. So if we have 3 touches, for example, we have those 3 touches we have this one there, 2, and then that's the 3rd touch there, right? So that's our first support or resistance level, right? And then we plot another one. You just have to do it as many as you can, but then they're not supposed to be scruffy. The chart is not supposed to be crowded, right? So if we just, let's say, if we put maybe 3 supports and resistance levels on H4, and then we go down to a lower time frame. So we have how many touches here? We've got 1, we've got 2, and probably that's the 3rd one there, right? And then we need the last one. So this is going to be our last support and resistance level, somewhere there. So we've got how many touches? We've got 1, 2 there, and close to this one was the 3rd one, right? So we then move down to a lower time frame, which is H1, right? So if you check on this lower time frame, if we go back there, you find out that the price respected these levels, right? If you check here, the price respected the level here, right? So this was a support level. We just take it as the floor, right? So when the price came down to this level, it went up, and then when it went to that other level, which is the roof, right? it then went down from there. It went all the way down there. And then we also have the other one, right? We have this touch there. You see, there's 1, 2, 3 points there, right? So the price bounced there. This was a support level, which is the floor, right? Just an example of the floor, right? So this is art, right? So it's not going to be really accurate, right, since it's art. But if you just plot your support and resistance levels nicely, you definitely find those points where the price bounces from the support or the resistance level. We also have another point there, and we have another one there, another one there as well. So now we're going to plot our support and resistance levels on H1 now, right? So we're going to use a different color. We're going to use a different color for our support and resistance level in our H1 so that we can be able to identify it. So let me use let me use this blue there, right? So we then we're going, right? So this is how I'm going. Let me plot another one. We're only going to plot about 3 on each time frame, right? So if you check here, we also have 1, 2, 3 touches. We have 1, 2, 3 touches there, and then we also have, this is my last one, right? Because I'm just going to draw 3 for each time frame, right? So also have 1, 2 touches there, and the third one there, right? So for me this is enough, right? So I'm gonna go on to my to my lower time frame so that we can try to identify these key points on a lower time frame, right? So if you check here, we're on 15-minute time frame, right? Meaning that each candle is representing 15 minutes. I explained this in the video on the time frames. So we have a nice turn there. This was a very nice trade. If we were to trade this time here, we were supposed to buy when the market got to this level, right? And then we also have another good 10 there, right? The market got resistance from this level there. We also got resistance from that level and that level and that level there. And if we go back, there's that level, that point there as well, and that other point. So for you guys to master this, you need to keep practicing. You just need to keep plotting your levels, and then just mark the points where the market hit and it bounced, or where the market got resistance from. And then as you trade your demo accounts, you just have to test these strategies,